Welcome to the Delmarva Almanac. Each week we connect you to the best of Delmarva. Like other almanacs, our aim is to tell you a little bit about our past, our present, and events in the near future. Here's Scott Duncan with this month's Garden Planner.
Did you know that in Maryland, using fertilizer between November 15th and March 1st is now prohibited? The Fertilizer Use Act of 2011 was enacted to help protect the Chesapeake Bay and its tributaries from excessive nutrient runoff. So apply one last layer of your compost and wait until spring to try and feed your soil. Before the ground freezes hard, dig up and store tender bulbs such as elephant ears, begonias, and caladium. Mulch beds with spring bulbs and tender shrubs like rosemary, which can also benefit from being wrapped in burlap before frosts can damage them. After the first hard freeze, cut dead annuals and perennials. Discard any that are diseased and add the rest to the compost pile. Leaves can be helpful mulch for lawns. Rather than raking them up, use your mower to shred them and leave them for the winter. Keep the layer of leaves to about an inch and put the rest of the leaves on flower beds. After the last mowing of the season, clean up your mower and wipe it down with WD-40 to prevent rust during winter storage. If your mower has a battery, remove it and store it in a protected place until the spring. Compost all winter long to have nice soil in the spring. Buy a commercial bin or dedicate an out-of-the-way spot in your yard. You can also dig a trench for winter composting and then use the trench to plant in the spring with a favorite vegetable crop. During cold weather, the composting process slows down, so turn your compost pile every 2 weeks once temperatures are consistently below 50 degrees. If you have a koi pond, clean up leaves and other debris and put a wire cover on it to protect the fish. They will not need to be fed during cold weather.
For those of you who are really ambitious gardeners, you may still be nursing along some cold water crops like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, or onions. If you aren't doing it already, now is a good time to start protecting them at night from frost with some hay, newspapers, or black plastic sheeting. Our average first autumn hard freeze usually happens between November 1st and November 15th. Visit our website, delmarvaalmanac.com/gardening, for a link to hardiness maps for our region. Well, that's all for this edition of the Delmarva Almanac. We'd like to thank our community partners, the Friends of Delmarva Public Radio, the Community Foundation of the Eastern Shore, and underwriters, eatdrinkbuyart.com, for their help in bringing this program to you, our audience. Our theme music was provided by Brightside Studio. This show has been a Moonshell production. Thanks for listening. Until we meet again, may the rhythms and tides of Delmarva bring you good fortune.